Last time on Ruin King.
What do your gods carve? There are no mountains here.
There are no mountains, but there is the sea. Through it, greater mountains, deeper valleys, all in motion.
Ah, you speak true, Ilawi. A worthy home.
Hola amigos, Ghost here, and today we continue our journey into Ruin King. Ilawi and Brahm explored Fleet Streets, claiming most of its secrets and starting several quests aimed at helping the people. Only the deserted warehouse remains unexplored, but within it holds enemies double the strength of our party. Should they brave the danger, or should they return later with increased strength? This dilemma is where we continue our journey. Let's do this! So, what we're going to do for today's chapter is actually head to the main story. The reason why, instead of trying to continue on with this main mission, is because I actually attempted to continue this side mission in a previous recording, and let's just say the enemies you could see just went off screen. There's three. Oh, there you see them. They're level 11. There's three of them, and we completely got defeated within moments. We weren't able to crush them, do enough damage to survive at our current level, since they are level 11. So what we're going to do is just head towards the main mission, since we can't really get 5 levels currently. So yeah, we're just gonna have to return to this at another time. Also off screen, I did some respecking with some of the armor equipment that we gained throughout our time so far, and now they're both at a bit stronger for combat and such, but nowhere near enough to actually defeat the rats in that mission area. So for now, we're going to have to avoid doing that and just head to the main story. So, yeah, let's go actually meet up with Miss Fortune this time around. She's been waiting for us for a while, to be honest. The Slums Market. Interesting. Okay, it's not a massive place, so we can actually explore a tiny bit as we head to Fortune's estate. Okay, that's good. Oh. Blywater is like a mountain range of boats and houses. It stretches as far as the eye can see. It takes some getting used to, but it can feel like home, like any place can. Sarah Fortune's estate is down the elevator that way. But first, let's sample some of the market wares. You've had but a taste of the dangers in Blywater. Now is the time to equip ourselves to prepare for what else is to come. Interesting. Oh, I just noticed something actually. With us swapping gear, it actually does change our appearance. Because the ball that we have does not look like it was previously. I did not notice that. Hold up. Yeah, even his shield is different. Okay, that's cool. That is actually quite cool, in my opinion. And we actually can reach the slaughter trucks from this location. That's freaking cool. Not gonna lie, that's pretty cool. Can we talk to this person? Nope, that heads back to the slaughter docks. I remember there's a side mission, so we might actually be able to go back to that way. Temporarily. But first, let's us head up here. Because we have a lore. Oh, 2 of 5. So I have a feeling 1 of 5 will be right here, and we'll be finally able to read about that big heist in all of its glory. Where does this lead to? The gondola, an effective means of fast travel throughout Blywater, is currently undergoing routine maintenance. Check back later. I see. This allows us to fast travel to other locations a little bit quicker. Got it. They say Gangplank is dead, then surely he joined the Black Mist, cursed by his cycle of ambition and self-hatred. Stay in motion, she says. What's that supposed to even mean? We can't talk to anyone else here, so let's head back down. A musician plays for any to listen. Watch him play for a while. I definitely hear some boo-roo. Your music is strange, but it fills me with strength. We aim to please here in Blywater. Best thing about playing here, it reaches so many people walking by. Music stirs the mind and moves the body. It sets the heart in motion. Finally, a fellow music lover gets it, too. Smiles. Okay, that was a nice little interaction. An assortment of trinkets, gems, and relics adorn this stall. Buy jewelry, buy enchanting supplies, sell, and chat. There's magic everywhere you look, you just have to know how to spot it. Take the Well of Mother Serpent, for instance. I heard that place can make your dreams come true. Of course, I haven't been there yet. Too busy with work. Let's see. We can buy jewelry, which is the one of our things we can equip. And we can also buy enchanting supplies. So all the things we could use to enchant items. That's good to know. We have a lot of money. I will soon try to spend it. I'll probably look up guides. Just the Ghost of the Reaver King hunting. Interesting. I'll soon try to, I'll look up a guide to see what's good to buy. Hopefully there's a guide about that to help me out before I just buy anything. Because obviously I'm going in this all blind and everything, but it would be useful to know what to buy that's actually good instead of buying anything overall. But yeah, anyway. Welcome to the market, where you'll find vendors of almost every flavor. Of course, not all these types are here, else you'd never go exploring. Just listen to that hustle and bustle. Sometimes I think people are no different than ants, always in a hurry to somewhere. Interesting. I'm gonna steal your chest. Sorry about that. Blacksmith. Browse wares, sell items, chat. Ain't got much time for chatting. Got cannons to mend and cutlasses to sharpen. Appreciate you asking, though. People around these parts, well, they rather slice you open and steal your cornpus than look at you. Let's browse their wares. Ah, I see. So we can buy items that can be used for Eloy and I think Braum. I think this is for Braum. Yeah, sturdy shield. These are probably way stronger than... Oh, party info. That actually helps us figure out what's for what. That actually is helpful. And then there's these. This one's actually pretty strong, but attack power is a little weaker. Okay. There's one merchant down here. And a few people to talk to. Recently, I've noticed many sailors returning from voyages wearing an older style buru. They wear them backwards. At first, I thought to correct them, but to be honest, it looks good. It looks good. Buru robes, that's what they were saying. No quarter given, no lash spared. Every person's looking over their shoulder. That was Gangplank's town. Behind the window, all manner of concoctions bubble and brew. Their strong smells waft in and out in the breeze. Let's chat. Blywater has been a bit unstable lately. Lots of folks out there mixing it up. Me, I prefer flasks and breakers to blades and bullets. But the right ingredients, those could yield some explosive results. And this is for potions. Interesting. Some do health, some... Oh, this one does health and mana. This one removes 2 harmful debuffs. Pretty useful. A lot of these are pretty useful. Granted, we don't have a lot of money. We have a decent amount. 1,000, nearly 2,000 is a lot. But again, I'll definitely have to wait until I look at a guide, probably in between either recording chapters or recording within a chapter to look at guides to buy things. But anyway, let's head to the slaughter docks. because there is somebody we gotta go say hi to. We've been here before, I'm pretty sure. This section of it. Yeah. Oh, there's a golden thing we could... Another conversation?
Where I am from, there is a great bear of storms. We pray to him for fair weather.
What does a bear have to do with storms? The mother serpent controls the waves.
Grom will have to ask him. He is nice, once you calm him down.
A cool interaction. Is it this guy that we have to talk to? Yep. A stocky harpooner stands at the edge of the pier, looking anxiously towards the sea. Could this be the harpooner Eloy that Toman mentioned? Are you Eloy? The man stares at the sound of his name. Yes, Eloy is my name. What do you want from me? Who sent you? Toman, you borrowed money from him? Oh, Toman. It's unclear whether Eloy is relieved or disappointed by the answer. I thought the captain sent you. I can pay Toman back. I just have a couple of things I need to sort out first. He turns back to the sea. What kind of things? Nothing much. It's just... I lost the touch. Eloy winces. My luck's run out. If I go back out there, I'll just miss another Leviathan. Except this time, someone will get hurt. I just know it. Give Toman his money or else. How do you know you've lost the touch? Toman needs that money. Help him. How do you know you lost the touch? I guess I only missed once. I don't really know for sure that I've lost it. Eloy trails off in consideration. Stop feeling sorry for yourself. You just need to get out there and try. You have not lost the touch, my friend. Bram has guarantees it. Maybe I haven't. A long pause. You're right, Bram. I haven't lost the touch. If you believe in me, I should believe in myself. He exhales deeply. Thank you for your confidence. I'm going to go back onto the boat and demand my job back. Eloy turns to leave, but before he does, he turns back and puts the bag of coins in Bram's hand. Here, this is Toman's money. He won't be needing it at sea. Besides, it already bought me a new harpoon. Well, there we go. We got his money back. Now all we gotta do is return to him to finish that mission. Alright. Before we head to that way, we're gonna head back to the previous area to give that guy his money. And let's see. We'll take... Just gotta go this way. Is that my money? I didn't think... Toman notices both coin purses. He still hasn't processed the implications. You didn't hurt them, did you? Toman is visibly concerned. One, I had a fight, just a little. This is actually my money. With interest. This turned out way better than expected. You didn't even shake me down or anything. Toman can hardly believe his good fortune. I guess the only thing left is to give you your reward. At that, Toman reaches into his desk and pulls out a small brooch. Here you go. He puts the brooch down on the desk. It's not a lot, but it's something. Thank you. Calvin's lucky watch and 150 gold. Wow. Thank you for your help. If you ever need a loan, you know who to come to. Fair enough. Let's take a look, actually, of what that brooch, or that thing, there it is. I finally crafted golden pocket watch of Piltoverian make. The bottom is engraved with the name Tomal Calvina III, Toman's grandfather. It emits a strange magic. Maybe Toman should have held on to it after all. It increases gold acquired in combat by 10%. And if we take a look, we can actually give it to a Braum. Let's give it a Braum. Because it's a trinket, yeah. And it also increases its damage. That's a freaking cool. That was great. That was honestly makes a lot of sense. I was hoping to get a trinket for Braum soon. But no, let's head over this way. Alright, let's see. Let's get ready. You know what? Before we head this way and collect the last of the lore to be able to read that, just in case we have cutscenes or whatever that may happen right here, what I'm going to do is take a moment to maybe look at some guides and such, see if there's anything we can buy, what things we could buy currently that could actually make us strong enough for the future of combat. Both here and at other places. I'll do that off screen, look at some guides and such, and then I'll come back with either to buy some things or just to straight up continue on, possibly go to the Baron's Rest if we can, or just collect the lore, read the lore, and actually continue the main story. So, yeah, that's the plan. Alright, I'm back. I looked up guides to see if there's any early guides about equipment to buy. Unfortunately for my search, there doesn't seem to really be any to like buy for stuff to buy and such. So for now, we'll just continue on with both the side content and the main story. If I decide to buy something, I will. Granted, we do have just over 2,000 coins, so we should be alright if we buy anything here and there, but yeah. So, let us continue. What is this? Interesting. Where's it lead to? The door is locked. Clearly it will be unlocked at some point. Watch your step on the elevator. Keep your hands inside the elevator at all times. Don't blame me if you get stuck. That's misfortunes your own making. Did Blywater have hope under brute like Gangplank? He swam well, but his wake dragged others down. Ooh. That looks menacing. Bunch of teeth. He was a mean old sod, right enough, but Gangplank did provide the coffin makers guild plenty of business. Jesus, that's morbid. To practice my inking, I've been offering tattoos to folk after successful voyages. Mostly they ask for pretty boo-roo priestess, or phrases. Not priestess. So we could possibly go to the Baron's Rest? We'll see. Never trust a devil with two coats. Interesting. With years passing since Gangplank's death, the tide has changed. The priestesses and traders must follow. If there's an honest person in Blywater, I've yet to meet him. Of course, that includes me, so... Can we go here? We can. Huh. I wonder what Baron's Rest looks like. Let's go. I mean, it's a good thing in the sense that there's... Oh, this is a... Actually, it's not as big as I thought it was. I mean, it is good that there is a lot of content you can do in the game. Holy crap, there's a lot of people we could talk to. Rest point and vendor. Interesting, okay. Let's see. Only just these two, it looks like, okay. Was an old fellow around these parts a while back. Liked to tell stories. What was his name? Laud? Oh, that's what it was. Lars. There's whispers he got done in by the Blood Harbor Ripper. Hmm. Oh, my house is made of sticks and my boots is made of stone. My ships are made of grit and my spears are made of bone. I ain't wrote the third verse, so you should just leave me alone. Hey, I mean, it still rhymed. Oh, this is a side mission. Oh. A woman sits at the table, staring into her drink. In her hand, she slowly turns a coin, which she immediately puts down and covers with her palm when she sees you approach. Huh, hi there, she says. Tell me about yourself. What's the matter? What's the matter? Oh, excuse me, she laughs. I have a bit of a silly favor to ask. Past the door behind me, at the end of the hall, there's a man guarding a door, and I'm curious to know what's behind that door, or if there's a symbol on it. I'm so sorry. I know it sounds so silly. It is silly. But could you take a look for me? Why can't you look for yourself? Sure, I can do that. Yeah, sure. She smiles. Thank you kindly, stranger. I thought I saw a symbol on the door, but I couldn't make it out. Hopefully you don't have to ask the doorman to move. Did you find anything? Nope, not yet. Through the door behind me at the end of the hall, she nods. Once again, I'm sorry to inconvenience you. So we gotta go that way to, yep, over there. Okay. And this is the vendor. This is Baron's Rest, finest tavern this side of Slaughter Docks. We got rooms, drinks, and entertainment. Everything a sailor could want. And a little more, she says. Let's chat. Running a bar, you hear all the latest gossip. Just all kinds of secrets, ramifications, and tall tales. All the juicy tidbits, I tell ya. Okay, I haven't heard anything. It's actually pretty boring here. Let's see, what we can buy from her? Piltover, Piltzer, Popper Slop. A bunch. So we can buy meals here that we can use for rests. Got it. What about you? Accommodations for accommodating. Rest, 15 gold. Let's chat. Oh, okay. So this is like a tavern style rent a room type of rest versus a regular resting by a pillar. Okay, that's pretty cool. We can go that way, but I'm not sure where that would lead, actually. That leads to that. Let's see, where does this go? This goes to a random little place. Where's the damn ilkery sauce? I'm too busy to talk to you. Out of my way. This chief is too busy to even notice you. Ask why he's grouchy. Ask about himself. Inspect the area. Who am I? Someone who's too damn talented and who has worked too damn hard to suffer preparing food for them imbeciles out there with unrefined palates. Back away slowly without making eye contact. They're just gonna... Ooh, a sturdy fishing rod. Bearded by the bearded lady. What did he say? I don't know. That's why he's grouchy. Why am I so grouchy? Because I'm surrounded by idiots with zero understanding of my craft. Now get out of here before I put you in the pot. Damn. Let's inspect the area. At first glance, noticing nothing seems suspicious, but as you look closer at things around the kitchen, something doesn't add up. He keeps muttering about Elkir, but you notice a jar labeled Wharf Rat Sauce, with the Wharf Rat part scratched off and Elkir written across it. You notice the same weird labeling on a bunch of meat. You're not trying to pass Wharf Rat meat off as Elkir, are you? What? He looks flustered. Of course not. Are you out of your mind? What kind of chef would I be if I did that? Point out that a lot of things labeled Wharf Rat are scratched out and labeled Elkir instead. First of all, you have no idea what you're talking about. Different kitchens have different labeling standards, he says, his voice shaking slightly. And second, there is very little difference between Elkir and Wharfrat. One has wool, and the other has hair. There, that's it. Besides, those scraggly wags out there couldn't even tell the difference. Nod your head in disapproval. Right, one more thing to add to my list of problems. A noisy, whiny imbecile. Leave it then, ya. Get right out of here. Fuck you. Try to act like you some high and mighty chef, but in reality, you nothing but a faker. Phony. A big, fat phony. Oh, another freaking mission completed. A woman, or well, not completed, objective completed. A woman, smartly dressed, looks out of place compared to her surroundings. Her food has barely been touched. I've been watching you since you walked in, she says. There's something about you I can't quite put my finger on. And that might be what I'm looking for. Who are you? Forgive my manners. Perhaps I've been in Blywater too long already. I'm Rine. She nods her head politely. Where are you from? Demacia. I admit I did not think to dress for my surroundings when I left for my trip. I hope that's not too off-putting, as I have an urgent matter I wish to confide. What are you looking for? An equitable and mutually beneficial resolution to a problem of mine, she says. But these surroundings are no place to discuss such a delicate subject. I suggest we adjourn to elsewhere, more private. The hallway in the back had a secluded seating area. Shall I expect you there? I need to know more before I agree to anything. Your curiosity is understandable, and even expected, but unfortunately, for reasons that will become apparent later, I cannot get into details out here. We must speak in private. You have my assurances that it is nothing sinister. Okay. Excellent. I'll head that way now. Uh-oh. Okay, nothing serious. It just shows us where we have to go for her. Okay. Gangplank was a special type of monster. He turned sailors and beasts and criminals and killers. Even his wake was his death. No quarter given, no lash spared. Every person looking over their shoulder. That was Gangplank's town. Could have sworn I saw a jewel fish the other day. One time when I was but a child, a balloon I was holding slipped through my fingers. I watched it go up, 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 fall into the sky, and knew that I'd never see it again, ever. It was the first time that I felt I could lose something that the world wouldn't give it back to me. Huh. Okay, so we gotta go that way for the other mission. Realize I need to actually activate both the missions. So one is over there for the Crucible. Okay. Let's actually do this one since it's more urgent. Firstly, let's look over here. Oh. Excuse me. What's in this dish you brought me? It's mariner stew, like you ordered. Like I ordered, huh? This has shellfish in it. I said no shellfish. Get this out of my sight. Yes, sir. Bring me something good from the kitchen. How can he be so rude? Well, that's definitely for a side mission. Maybe. A man shabbily dressed sits alone at a table. He raises one eyebrow as you approach. Come here regular, but there's some comings and goings that remain a mystery even to me, he says. What kind of mysteries? The kind that would fetch some coin in the market. I'm observer of people, and this information I've heard could do some damage in the wrong hands. I mean, we have a lot of coins. Would 10 coins do the trick? He eagerly takes the money. Ha, sucker. I would have confined my secrets for a fishbone, but it's too late now. Sarcastic. Oh no, what a great mistake. The door behind you is pretty strange. Never seen any tavern staff coming through it. just some individuals looking up to no good. I paying 10 coins for nonsense? I mean, we have like over 2,000, so yes, quite curious indeed. But wait, there's exotic markings near the door handle, 2 daggers across. What does it mean? I've never seen such markings elsewhere. And what's more, not only have I recently witnessed a gentleman over within arm's reach who has opened the door, but in his possession he carries a key with likewise the symbol of 2 daggers across. That guy that complained about the shellfish? Shh! Don't act conspicuous. You'll reveal us both, and my day of loitering will come to an end, he says in a loud whisper. But yes, that's him. I guess that was actually sort of useful. I really wish I gave you a fishbone instead of money. I'll let you go back to your observing. And you don't do that. He gives you a wink. Spend your days wisely, mate, or else they'll spend you. Yeah, 10 coins ain't a lot. So I assume we have to talk to him to actually start a major conversation for something. But first, that guy by the wall keeps staring at me. It's really creepy. Oh gods, he just looked at the same time I was looking. I hope he doesn't take that as encouragement. Most ships are crewed by the unlucky folks starving in the slums. Unconscious in the bars or asleep in their beds. Gameplay ran his ships and buy water with gold, lash and sword. The gold... dang it, come on. The gold was for him, the rest for us. Many love the sea, but only fools want to be sea dogs for reavers. Oh, another store. Several bottles of varying sizes are laid out carefully on the counter. The bottles have the same picture of a plunder crab, claws in the air, with an oyster on both sides of it. Feeling weary, traveler? Why don't you pull up a seat and try a free sample of ours seafarer's seltzer, says the man at the table. What's in it? Ah, well, glad you asked. Our drink comes from the sea creatures themselves, all sorts and types. Clams, oysters, plunder crabs, eels. We take a little of what makes them taste so great and mix it with some tonic. Essentially, it's a drink that tastes like fish. Sounds disgusting. Why in the world would you even consider making a fish-flavored drink? Is this some kind of punishment? Lie, some people may like it. So I'm going to just say it sounds disgusting. A spirited response, but I assure you that we've taken measures to make sure it isn't overpowering, he says. What it will be? Would you like to try a sample first, or would you like to go straight to the punch and purchase a bottle for consumption? Yeah, let's try a sample. The man pours a small amount from an already open bottle onto a saucer. The smell of fish is overpowering, with no flavor to balance it out. As the drink slides down, the taste not only remains, it grows stronger. Well, yes, this drink is terrible. We will see what the market has to say about that. Ah, yes, very good. He says he grabs an unopened bottle and hands it over. That'll be 5 coins. Fuck it, we'll pay for it. Wonderful. Seafarer Seltzer. Curious, what is that in the inventory? Let's see. Yeah, it is. This interesting drink was made with the flavor of the sea using ingredients from shellfish. Interesting. I wonder what it will do. I'm definitely not going to use it now. You see that lady there? I think she's into me. I'm here just putting out the vibes. She sat down after I was standing here. I think to get a better look, flexes. Fucking hell. Alright, time to possibly get jumped. A solitary diner sits at a large booth, mumbling to himself. He notices you and speaks. I thought you were the damn waitress again. Don't sneak up on people like that, you little EO. That's why he's so angry. Why don't you like shellfish? Inspect the table. He holds up his plate to see. Do you see this food? Do you see a juicy fresh fish here? Is there a gulper fish on my plate? I don't know, maybe the hunger has blinded me, but I don't see any fish on my plate. Or on my table. You come here hungry, and you're basically hostage. Service has always been garbage by the lady's beard. Why don't you like shellfish? Do you really want to know? He asked, irate. I can go into great detail. Fuck it. It's not that I don't enjoy shellfish, it's just that shellfish and I often find ourselves in disagreement. It starts with a rumble, but what comes next, it ain't pretty. Oh, that was simple. You could have just said it would make your stomach be bad. Inspect the table. On the table is a key with a symbol of two crossed daggers on it. What are you staring at? My empty plate? Why don't you take it back to that incompetent cook and shove it in front of the ugly damn face? Ask about the key. Why the hell does that concern you? If I so much as see your hand linger near that key at all, you will have a bloody stump instead. By the lady's beard. He says, you notice a tattoo of cross daggers on the side of his neck, with the same symbol on the key on the table. Could I buy that key off you? Yes, you can. And because I like you so much, I'll give you a fair price. He smiles, and one of his gold teeth glistens. 1,000,000 coins, he says. I wonder if there's if there's a new game plus, or somehow you manage to have 1,000,000 coins, if you could actually fucking buy it for 1,000,000 coins. I can't afford that. I see. Well then, we're done here, he says. Get the key from the diner. I wonder if there's something we have to do to make it so we get that diner. But right now I'm taking this is the door that we can't get to. The door is locked. It is required a specific key to open. There's a symbol of two crossed daggers to the doorknob. It might be some coded symbol, or maybe it's just decoration. Now, there may be some easier way to do this, but... Okay, never mind. I thought I could hit him to start a problem. There's no way it's gonna cost that much. Maybe I go back to the cook. See if I can get him to do something. Yeah, this person's here now. The waitress, still irritated from her difficult table, vents her anger to the chef. A plate of fish is on the table in front of her, presumably destined for the same table. He can sit there all for eternity for all I care. I'm not bringing his food until it's good and cold, she says. Show her the bottle of the Seafarer Seltzer. So genius. She looks at the bottle. Seafarer Seltzer. Is that the garbage that man in the corner was hawking? Who in the world would want? Wait a second. Let me see that bottle. She unscrews the bottle and carefully pours a few drops around the edge of the fish. Then she gets a little more brave and puts a few large drops in the center of the fish. She hesitates for a moment, and she recklessly gives a few splashes of it across the entire fish. A wicked smile spreads across her face. The leaven covers up the smell, she says. Follow me. She grabs the plate. Genius. Genius, as I say. We're so sorry about that, sir. Here, we made this special just for you. It's about damn time. I was waiting so long I was about to stab someone. Please enjoy. It's so delicious. Each bite better than the last. Stomach grumbles. Oh no. Gurgling sounds from stomach. No. What have you done? Like a terror. Get out of my way. And he leaves the key. Ah. Oh, that's great. The half-finished plate of fish remains on the table. Let's take that key. Not sure if this is another side mission, actually. Because it's not active. Either way, let's see what's on the other side. The door is locked. It requires a specific key to open. Let's unlock that boy. Let's go. There's someone to talk to, but first we'll steal everything that's over here. Leaving so soon. What have we here? A new customer. Well, you've been granted access thanks to the key you carry. Don't worry, I won't ask how you got it. You get me black mocks, I'll give you goods. We both don't ask the other where we got them from. Deal? Haha. Let's just say I got an eye for things out of the ordinary. Word is there's been a big heist going down soon. Something about Durantero. You didn't hear it from me, though. What is they got? A mysterious chest, level 6 and 3. Contains an assortment of level 3 equipment and items. Level 6. Interesting. Let's collect that. Well, this is a good little spot to come back to at some point. That explains why it's not a mission. It's just a secret vendor we just found that we can eventually come back to. Alrighty then. Alrighty then. And with that, we conclude today's chapter of Ruined King. I hope you all enjoyed the chapter. I certainly did. Until next time, this is Ghost, signing out.